And we are following breaking news. You are seeing here live a small brush fire that has broken out in Griffith Park. This one being reported just after 1 o'clock today. This is just below the East Observatory Trail, and you can see plenty of firefighters on the ground there, quickly working to get this fire out. Mostly all we're seeing now is smoke, but we did see quite a few flames there. The advantage here is that this is already on the top of a ridge, and we all know that fires like to race up a hillside. So it was already at the top, so it wasn't moving quite as quickly, but nonetheless, firefighters were there quickly to really get a handle on this because, you know, we've been talking about the winds all day and the Santa Anas that have popped up again today. Another red flag warning. Our meteorologist, Paul Deano, is also here monitoring the windy situation. And Paul, we see that smoke kind of going to the side now with some wind blowing it that way.
You know, there's some wind, but I'm so thankful this is happening at Griffith Park and not a few of the other areas in Southern California, because I'm looking at wind gusts right now in the mountains, 50 to 70 miles per hour, Simi Valley, Camarillo, Moore Park. They're gusting to 60 to 70 miles per hour. This particular area is gusting more along the lines of 15 to 25 miles per hour. So, yes, we have wind, but no, this is not the worst of the wind. And in my opinion, one of the best locations to have a fire today, because we are not looking at that rapid fire spread, because the wind in and around downtown Los Angeles and Metro Los Angeles County, that'll be one of the least windy spots in all of Southern California. San Bernardino, Ontario, Chino, another story. Santa Ana now 40 mile per hour winds in this spot. Griffith Park, yeah, 10, 20, 25 miles per hour. That's not great, but it's so much better than so many other places. Amy, back to you.
All right, Paul, and we did see there a little bit of flames there over to the side. Now, initially, this fire was right on that one ridge, but it appears that perhaps the wind did blow, though it's not as strong as it could be and as it is in other areas. But we did see a little more fire there on the other side. You see a firefighter going to that area. They were putting water on that from the other hillside there. But perfect example of the winds blowing and those embers go and the fire is carried. Fortunately, this one was close by and firefighters were right there. You can see those firefighters putting out that fire right there, seeing more white smoke as they get a handle on this. But this is, again, is why you know, we are so concerned about the winds. And this area, as Paul was just mentioning, isn't as windy as some other parts of our viewing area, but still it was able to blow a little over to the side there, and we saw how quickly that fire sprouted up right there on the other side of that road there, on the other side of that white truck. If you're looking closely there, you can see that the fire did spread to the other side of that small, looks almost like a fire road there. But these firefighters certainly getting a quick handle on this. Again, this fire broke out in Griffith Park just after 1 o'clock, just below the East Observatory Trail, if you're familiar with this area. And still no word, of course, on how this fire started, but this is a trail. We don't know if it's being used at this time, but certainly a time when you've got to be very careful with the winds. We are going to stay on top of this and certainly bring you any updates as needed. But again, this fire in Griffith Park being handled quickly by the firefighters.